sugar, spice, and everything nice.
Exactly, sugar, spice, and everything nice, compared to Omni-Man, which is hard, rock hard, and brutal. Brutal, gore, and rock hard. Experience, bro. Alright, so this is called Omni-Man versus Powerpuff Girls. I don't know who would win this, to be fair. I think Omni-Man should win. Come on. Bro, come on. The Omni-Man versus the Powerpuff Girls, really? They're little girls. They are stupid little girls compared to a grown man with fighting experience. Are you dumb? You to be like the dumbest person on earth to think that three stupid little girls is beating a grown man. A grown man with experience. Experience. High-tech experience. Powerpuff Girls, what they fight? Little monsters on Elm Street or whatever. What, Elmo times 5? Omni-Man is fighting real people, like real monsters, real stuffs. He's able to like destroy planets, bro. They're not on the same level as Powerpuff Girls. You are dumb. You are dumb. Wait, let me. But I'm gonna watch this video. I'm gonna watch this video. Let me see this.
Omni-Man
Yes, Chad, I'm a little tired. Okay, I don't have the energies right now, but let's keep going.
versus the Powerpuff Girls. One of the most powerful Viltrumites out there is facing off against three girls made up of sugar, spice, and everything nice.
Exactly, sugar, spice, and everything nice, compared to Omni-Man, which is hard, rock hard, and brutal. Brutal, gore, and rock hard. Experience, bro.
This fight has
The only one that's not nice is Butter Trash. That's it.
definitely made its way around the internet. But if it were to actually play out, who's going to be the last one standing?
Omni-Man, duh. Omni-Man is winning.
Really, is it even going to be close? Also, shout out to my lovely wife who's been asking for this matchup for forever. So let's get into it. Now, for this video, we're going to be
I'm about to turn this man up. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think he was this low. This man, you need to turn up your mic, little bro, please.
kind of using a composite.
Oh my, um, um, um,
Let's get into it. Now, for this video, taking the comics,
Okay, there we go. We're good. We're good.
what we've seen from the TV show, and mashing them into one. So all feats apply to figure out just how powerful Nolan is. Just not his feats from Mortal Kombat, of course. And because of that, spoilers ahead from the comics for what lies ahead for the TV show. Now, Omni-Man is a Viltrumite, and we're the largest and most powerful empire.
I think Vulture are closer to Saiyans, right? In terms, not obviously not Goku and Vegeta. Goku and Vegeta is way above them, easy. But like in terms of just like regular Saiyans, before Frieza, pretty much. I do think they are on the same power as those types of Saiyans. But like Saiyans like King Vegeta, Bardock, obviously Goku Vegeta's beating them. Like, let's just use Bardock. Like Super Saiyan Bardock should fry. I think he should.
Throughout the galaxy. And why are the Viltrumites so powerful? Well, it's because they have access to smart atoms, molecularly the same as normal atoms, but they give access to all sorts of powers on the atomic level. And Viltrumites are unique because they can use smart atoms for a whole lot of different powers: super strength, super speed, flight, and they're the only race in the universe to have smart atoms literally encoded.
Bro, Omni-Man, like, Invincible, bro, this show is mainly gore. This show is so gory. You have no idea. If you really wanted to see gore in an anime or like in a show, bro, watch Invincible. Like the gore is insane.
Inside
Like the amount of blood is just God. Like relax a little bit.
their DNA. That's what makes them so powerful. And just how powerful are they? Well, with super strength, Nolan Grayson is one of the best. In his fight against Invincible, well, Omni-Man was punching Mark so hard that he was shaking entire mountains, and doing this repeatedly.
Did 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 God, I'm stuttering. Did the Powerpuff Girls do that? No, they did nothing like that.
In fact, Omni-Man was sending Mark flying all over the planet.
That's okay. You can't use Mark as a feat. Invincible's not that strong. He's compared to not Ultimate Gohan, but he's compared to base adult Gohan. Like literally, like no training base adult Gohan. That's who he's compared to. Don't use Mark as a feat, bro. Like Mark doesn't fight like that. Like just stop.
Causing earthquakes each time that he landed. That was against his own son. He was holding back there. Time and time again, he was able to punch through Immortal, ripping him in half, cutting his head off with his bare hand.
Yeah, the gore is insane, bro.
Or even with Drag's kids. He was able to splatter several kids with each punch he threw. Both the Immortal and those half Viltrumites have some great durability feats. Nolan is still leagues above them. Then there's also the time where Omni-Man claimed they managed to stop an asteroid the size of Texas. Just think about that for a second. An asteroid the size of Texas. That's a planet-destroying extinction level event right there.
Yeah, Omni-Man should fry. Like easy. Like this should not be a debate at all. Like Omni-Man should cook.
That would be about 7 billion metric tons of meteor he had to stop, not even taking into account acceleration or anything like that. That lines up with what Nolan has done in the comics, where him, Mark, and Thaddeus teamed up to destroy the planet Viltrum, a planet that's roughly twice the size of Earth. Now, sure, that's 2 other Viltrumites helping him there, and Space Racer shot the planet with his gun in order to destabilize the core. But still, that's a multi-continental feat at least. Omni-Man is seriously powerful. In fact, Omni-Man is
Yeah, he's strong, but I don't think he. Honestly, now I'm really thinking about it. I don't think he's beating a Saiyan. Like when it comes to, I'm sorry, when it comes to King Vegeta and Bardock, he's getting cooked. He's so getting cooked. Thrag might be a different story. Thrag is stronger than Omni-Man. If anybody doesn't know, yes, Thrag is literally stronger. But I do think that, like, in terms of Omni-Man, Bardock's cleaning him easy. Like Bardock is so cleaning him. But against Powerpuff Girls, no, Omni-Man's frying. He's frying. He has too much experience and strength.
arguably one of the strongest Viltrumites you're ever gonna see. He's a trust.
No, it's not. It's Thrag. Do not listen to him. Please do not listen to him, bro. The strongest one is actually Thrag. It's not Omni-Man. I promise you.
Officer who was given the duty to conquer a planet all by himself. And true, old, accomplished Viltrumites like that are in a tier all their own. Like Conquest, we can casually bust out of solid 400-ton solid steel blocks encasing all around his body, as well as 6 miles of earth caving in on top of him. Omni-Man is still more powerful. In fact, the only Viltrumite we ever saw.
Yeah, Thrag, bro. That lineup, bro. Whoa, bro. This like look at the lineup that this man has, bro. It's just yes, chat. I have to glaze, okay? I have to glaze. I need to glaze this man's cut, bro. Cause look at my cut. My cut is horrible compared to him, bro. My forehead is so slappable. This man's like literal cut, bro, is just way too strong and powerful. Yes. The man has the drip. He does.
Definitively prove he was stronger than Omni-Man was Thrag. And he did it pretty definitively. And that actually leads us into our next point. durability. And again, it's something that Viltrumites are great at. And Omni-Man is one of the best of all of them. He's been pretty much unaffected by any attacks from Immortal. He was unaffected by any of the attacks from Invincible during their first fight too. And in fact,
Invincible's weaker than Omni-Man. Like, stop it! Stop it! Invincible's not stronger, he's weaker.
Omni-Man has regularly been able to take attacks from all sorts of different Viltrumites and not really gone down or been all that injured. He's actually so tough that, like we said, even other Viltrumites legit just splatter against him on impact. He's taken massive nuclear lasers and survived it completely unscathed, even taking nukes at point blank range, not even being slowed down. Now all this isn't to say that Omni-Man can't be damaged. He can, and he's taken some absolutely devastating attacks in the past. He's been beaten up by several Viltrumites as they double, triple teamed him. And in pretty much every fight that he's ever had with Thrag,
Thrag is strong. Like, Thrag is strong. Don't get me wrong. Thrag is really strong, bro.
well, he usually ends up nearly on the brink of death. The first fight, well, he ultimately got overpowered and was straight disemboweled when Thrag punched his hand through Omni-Man's body. Omni-Man still survived. Another fight, well, Thrag beat Omni-Man so bad that his eye straight up popped out of his skull. Still survived.
Bro. Jesus, bro. God, bro. Again, it's the power of the fade, bro. It's the power of the cut. It's the power of this lineup that Thrag is this strong. Okay. Yes, chat. Y'all need to go get haircuts, bro. It's the shape. It's this. Like, it's the lineup that's so powerful.
He went against Thrag a third time too. It was nearly torn in half. Still managed to keep himself alive. So basically, Nolan has an incredibly impressive healing factor and can survive almost any injury. But two, well, it takes a whole heck of a lot to actually injure him or put him down. Just because Omni-Man can take nearly any attack or any injury and just refuses to go down or be killed. His durability is just simply off the charts. And pretty much any injury he does take, well, he can heal from it. The only way that Omni-Man can actually be completely put down is by damaging his heart enough where his heart can't help with the healing and repair. But everything...
No, you just have to get two Thrags. Get literally someone as Thrag or strong as Thrag. Get two of them and just beat him up. He's dead. No, like, come on. That's not true. Only way to really kill him is Thrag. Like, Thrag would kill him. Thrag was clearly trying to, like, let him live. But come on, Thrag would fry.
Outside of that, and I mean everything, Nolan is gonna survive it. Then even simply with speed, Omni-Man, like all other Viltrumites, has the ability to move well above the speed of light. He was able...
No, I don't think they're that fast. Because this dude's definitely faster than him, without a doubt. No.
to slaughter all the Guardians of the Globe in just moments, despite having a super speedster of their own in Red Rush.
Yeah, but that's different. He's definitely faster, but Omni-Man is just stronger. He just couldn't hit him.
The comics, Omni-Man put down the Guardians even faster. They didn't even have the chance to react to his attacks. He's well faster than Invincible during their first fight. Invincible is legitimately moving in slow motion, and he's well faster than...
Okay, him moving in slow motion is called dramatic effect. It's not part of the story, please.
Other Viltrumites too. Then even just simply flying around, Nolan is much faster than the speed of light. When he left Earth, he decided to travel to another planet with life, and that journey took him about a week. But not just any planet, but a planet in the Virgo supercluster. which is 65 million light years away from the Earth. He traveled that span in just about a week, making him massively, massively faster than the speed of light. No questions asked. And all these powers, his strength, his speed, even his durability, is best put on display when Omni-Man decided
The combo, the combos, jeez.
to completely and utterly destroy the Flaxen Empire. And I do mean completely destroy it. He flew through a continent-sized city fast enough to where he was literally causing nuclear-level destruction as he flew around. Basically, how that works is that as he reached light speed, or even just under the speed of light, Nolan was hitting molecules and atoms in the air with so much speed and force that it's causing nuclear fusion.
I don't think it destroyed. I think it did destroy the planet. Yeah, I could be wrong. Could be wrong.
Leveling continent
I was thinking like, hey, maybe this destroyed the planet. No, it didn't destroy the planet. It just destroyed several buildings. Like that was it.
sized cities and sending the entire planet back to the Stone Age. He just kept 3 of them alive in order to send him back, and then killed them too. In short, whether it's in the show or the comics, Omni-Man has just been able to consistently prove that he's not only the most powerful being on Earth, but he's just regularly proven himself to be one of the most powerful Viltrumites as well. The lonely Professor Utonium
Well, let's see these little girls. Like they have no, they have literally like they have no way of winning. Just no way of winning. They have little to no experience, bro. No way. They're losing.
with no children to call his own, toiled away in a laboratory, mixing chemicals together in an attempt to create the perfect little girls. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. Chemical X mixed in with the professor's brew caused a reaction resulting in the formation of the trio of superpowered siblings, who later become known as the Powerpuff Girls. Blossom, the commander and the leader, Bubbles, the joy and the laughter, and Buttercup, the toughest fighter.
Weird. It's what he's supposed to be sugar, spice, and everything nice, right? So is Blossom the sugar? Buttercup might be the spice, and Bubbles might be the everything nice. It probably makes sense, right? It probably does.
They wake up, go to school, beat up the bad guys, and save the day. Now, all 3 of the Powerpuff Girls are ridiculously strong, tough, and fast. Like, some of the stuff they've done in the past is frankly just insane. All 3 of them are able to easily move buildings, ranging up to being able to casually lift up skyscrapers. They manage to stop and shatter Earth-destroying meteors on multiple occasions. Buttercup has battled against a giant monster, sent it flying so far that it launched past the moon and showed absolutely no.
But that's like cartoon. You're comparing cartoon with realism. That's the problem. Bro, the Powerpuff Girls are cartoons, bro. It's like SpongeBob versus Aquaman. SpongeBob is winning because it's cartoon logic. You can't beat cartoon logic with realism. Like it just doesn't work. Because the cartoon's always gonna win because they always just disobey the laws of physics, bro. They always go away from the laws of physics, bro. You can't beat it.
Signs of slowing down. And another time, well, Buttercup found herself in a lifting competition with Big Ben. And Big Ben starts out by lifting a car, then an elephant, then a castle. Buttercup replies by lifting a bus, a blue whale, and a small skyscraper. This frustrates Big Ben, who tears off and lifts the top of Mount Everest. But Buttercup goes and lifts him while he's still holding Mount Everest's peak. So yeah, safe to say these girls are all very strong. They're also very tough. They've all been launched across towns or punched through buildings or punched with buildings, and none of it truly seems to faze them. And considering that they've regularly been manipulated into fighting against each other or can fight against opponents, or they're relatively equal.
Oh yeah, Rowdy Rough Boys. Rowdy Rough Boys supposed to be like equal to them. I think the Rowdy Rough Boys are stronger though. You know, I do think they are a little stronger.
Like the Rowdy Rough Boys, well, it's safe to say that the girls'
Smooth, bro.
durability should pretty directly scale to their strength. They've casually flown to the Earth's core and been unfazed. They've taken point-blank nuclear bombs, really none the worse for it. The girls even taken a solar flare before, and all it left was a pretty severe sunburn that they said would have been fixed with just
Imagine doing that. You just like the shades, bro.
sunscreen. So yeah, safe to say that they're pretty impossible to injure. And they're not just strong, they're not just tough, they're also really fast. It just comes to the territory. It's a little difficult to get a gauge on their true top speed, but they've been able to see energy beams move in slow motion around them.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, it's cartoon logic, bro.
Easily outpace them, beat super speedsters in a race around the Earth in just 5 seconds, and even move so fast that they've been able to travel back in time. So, like, ridiculously fast. I guess it's debatable on whether or not you want to put them as faster than light, but if they're not truly faster than light, then they're definitely flirting with it, considering they're quick enough to move through time.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know this part.
And it's not just that the Powerpuff Girls are all crazy strong and fast and tough, but they have even more powers on top of it. Like Blossom has got
That thunderclap, the thunderclap, bro.
ice breath and fire breath. They can turn invisible. They have heat vision, fire out energy blast, and literally just so much more. The three girls are great at teaming up and using their powers together and unleashing some super team moves. Basically, end of the day, the Powerpuff Girls are kinda crazy powerful. So, who wins? Well, let's break it down. Now, the thing about this fight is that it's a 3v1, so
It plays a 3v1. Yeah, true. He might get overwhelmed.
you don't just have to argue that Omni-Man is more powerful than one of the girls, but all three of them. I just don't think that's gonna happen. One girl is enough to give him a good fight.
No, okay. I wouldn't say one girl. I'll say all three of them would give him a good fight. Omni-Man will still come on top because of his durability, but no, I don't think one. It should be all three.
3? That's just too much.
No, it's not too much. I don't think it's too much, bro. I don't think so.
Now, Omni-Man is seriously powerful, like seriously powerful. Massively strong, incredibly fast, and ridiculously tough. Like Nolan has even shown off a few multi-continental to even planetary feats for himself. Like he's resisted the pull of a black hole before, his son Invincible was able to smash a moon into Mars' surface, which Omni-Man should definitely scale to. Then his best feat, obviously, helping to 3-shot the entire planet of Viltrum, which is bigger and heavier than the Earth. Of course, there are a lot of caveats that go in with that. Like it took 2 other Viltrumites to do it, and Space Racer had to shoot the planet with his gun in order to destabilize the core, or else they wouldn't have even been able to do it and might have been killed in the process. Still though, a very impressive feat, definitely one of Omni-Man's best. Nolan is also ridiculously fast. The best that we've seen from Omni-Man is being able to fly across galaxy clusters, possibly even reaching up to billions of times the speed of light. It's been said before that his travel speed and combat speed is supposedly the exact same. So yeah, Omni-Man is stupid fast. He's also very, very tough. Tough enough to survive planetary destruction. And while all Viltrumites are kind of famous for fighting through fatal injuries, Omni-Man seems to take it to another level. So yeah, don't want to seem like I'm underselling Omni-Man here, but each of the girls is able to do similar things to this. Like Bubbles is fast enough to circle the Earth in just seconds, while she really wasn't even trying. All three of the girls are fast enough to fly to the sun in seconds or even travel through time. Now, you can still argue that Omni-Man holds a speed advantage in the fight.
No, I just think durability and strength, that's where he really lies. Speed obviously goes to Powerpuff Girls. Powerpuff Girls are way faster, but in terms of like speed and strength and durability, I think Omni-Man could win this.
But is it
Omni-Man's definitely winning though. I just don't think they're winning, bro.
enough of an edge to say that he can hold all three of them off at once? I don't think so. Traveling through time with just pure speed, it's like straight up a Flash level feat. And it doesn't just stop there. The girls have lifted mountains or destroyed meteors that were going to destroy the Earth. So even if you want to argue that Omni-Man is stronger than just one of them, is he stronger than all three of them? Not to mention that the girls are cartoon characters. They have
They have cartoon I was gonna say that they have cartoon logic with them, so it's just not fair.
Toon Force powers and abilities.
Exactly. Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. You're comparing cartoon to realism. It doesn't work.
When they're combining their powers and working as a team, well, they have some small planet level feats. It's totally not outside their own.
Okay.
A
Let me see. Let me
possibility
see. Let me
that
see.
the
Let me see
three
this. Let me see
girls
this.
just
Let me see this. Let me see
ping
this. Let me see
pong
this.
Omni-Man
Do
around
a
and there's
lot of
nothing he
editing
can
when
do
I
about it.
do this.
But of course, they're also cartoon characters. For as many good feats and high showings they have, they got just as many low showings, and getting beat by people they have no right to lose to. So I guess it depends on how you want to scale it. But using all the characters at their best, well, Powerpuff Girls should definitely be winning this fight.
No,
Omni-Man is a serious threat.
no, I do think Omni-Man could win. Just because of durability and strength. Speed definitely goes to them, but durability and strength, I think it goes to Omni-Man. And Omni-Man has more experience too, so I think he should win.
But he's definitely met his match here today. The Powerpuff Girls win.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I think Omni-Man could win this.